Question, the member from London West.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Acting Premier. An alarming report from the Ontario University and College Health Association confirms that there is a mental health crisis on Ontario post-secondary institutions. The president of the association says that lives are at stake. In my own community of London, the new 24-hour mental health crisis centre has been overwhelmed by college and university students since it opened its doors in January this year. It's clear we are at a critical moment. The time for a coordinated provincial strategy, not just projects, is long overdue. Will the Acting Premier commit to moving forward immediately with a province-wide strategy for mental health services on Ontario campuses?
Thank you. Acting Premier.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister of Research and Innovation.
Minister of Research and Innovation.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the member for her advocacy on behalf of our students. Mr. Speaker, as a former academic myself, I have seen firsthand the amount of pressure students in our universities and colleges they face due to various sources. They have to meet exams, they have to pass courses, they are concerned about graduation and finding jobs after graduation, forming their own families. There's so much pressure, including, Mr. Speaker, the pressure on the financial matters, how they are going to pay for the tuition fee, their expenses, etc. And that's why, Mr. Speaker, our government has introduced, for example, the Ontario student grants in order to help students from low-income families to continue their education free in our universities and colleges, to release a little bit of that mental pressure from our students and students at our campuses, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, the results of the 2016 student survey show a significant increase from 2013, when the Liberals first started funding mental health projects on campus. 65% of students experienced overwhelming anxiety in the previous year. 46% were so depressed in the previous year that it was difficult to function. 13% had seriously considered suicide in the previous year. 9% had attempted suicide. I have been asking this government, students have been asking this government to make mental health services on campus a priority now. Again, to the Acting Premier, will he commit today to ensuring that young people struggling with mental health crises don't have to wait for access to the supports and resources they so urgently need?
Thank you. Minister.
Mr. Speaker, again, I want to thank the member for her advocacy and for the question. Mr. Speaker, we all know that mental health is a major issue for every person in the societies. The stats tells us that 1 out of 4 people they experience some kind of mental problem in their lifetime. So it's an issue. But, Mr. Speaker, we have got mental health strategy in the province of Ontario, and the part of that strategy is to assist students in our universities and colleges. For example, we have developed and introduced the Mental Health Innovation Fund in March 2013 in order to assist our students. We have also, Mr. Speaker, introduced Good to Talk. That is a 24 hours a day and 7 days a week program which helps the students to get counseling from experts. So, Mr. Speaker, we are doing whatever we can to make sure that our students have a very healthy university and college time when they are at the post-secondary institutions. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.